Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. If you're coming around this weekend, you can sign up for a tour of homes. You can sign up to get a list of homes sent to you daily by email, specifically tailored to your needs. And the nice thing about those emails is it doesn't just have to be Milton. It could be anywhere. It could be Milton, Cambridge, Mississauga, Brampton, anywhere you want to look, we can plug it into the system. So that's, you can see a lot of them either up there or over on the side there. You'll see listings by email, tour of homes. You'll see the top dollar book, the room by room. There's lots of ways we can help you. So we have 12 properties on the Toronto system. There's 2 more on Oakville, Milton, but I'm not that impressed with them. So we'll talk about a few and then we'll wrap up and you can have yourself a great weekend. So let's get started. Now, last year around this time, you could probably scoop one of these corner unit village townhouses for, I don't know, 430, 440, 450. We had a couple that have sold for 480, 540 one this year happened. So it's the prices have really shot up on these. And I think there is an opportunity for sure for this one to go over 5, given what else is going on. But if you look from the outside, there's a main level den. Then you've got living, dining, kitchen on this level. And then you have 2 bedrooms upstairs with 2 bathrooms. And there's also the same size box as this one that has 3 bedrooms upstairs with just 1 full bathroom. So it depends really on your needs. The values don't change a lot between the two because the value, in general, this happens too with 4 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. It's more about the size of the home than it is about whether or not there's 4 slightly smaller rooms or 3 bigger ones. People have different tastes. In the case of a 4 bedroom, just because there's not as many of them, there can be a little bit of a premium. But between 2 and 3 bedrooms for this style of home, we don't see a lot of price difference. So anyway, there's a tenant in here. They actually keep it pretty well. I've seen owners that don't keep their place this nice, and whenever possible, taking some stuff off the fridge is a good idea. Just off the counters, simple. And even if it looks okay in person, what we find is in the photos, everything always looks more cluttered. So there we go, 1350 square feet or so for this one with the end unit. And the nice thing is a lot of the ones on the inside do not have, they have a very small front yard, but this one at least has a bit of a side yard. So you do have a little bit of place for kids to play. Although it's nice when a park is not far from the home, so you can bring kids around if you have kids. Now in Milton right now at $530,000, you're lucky to get like a 1,200 square foot townhouse in the new area. Now I saw this one and I totally lit up. A 221 foot lot on Syer for $530,000 is definitely a win. And then you say, okay, the house must not be very good. Well, guess what? You've got a decent looking home. You've got a renovated kitchen, and it's not the same as, a Mattamy house, but it's still, I think this one has a lot to offer. And the fact that the yard, I mean, if you were to put all these trees in and the flagstones and even the stones here, like that would cost you, I'm looking at this yard thinking there's probably $30,000 easily just of like materials, never mind labor, that sheds a couple $1,000s. It's very impressive. So anyway, this one is, and they're not holding back on offers, which means get ready to pounce on this one really quick. Call us at 905-693-9346 or just respond to the email because I guarantee this one's not lasting the weekend. Now there's 2 homes in today's list that a lot of people, it's something that they don't think about until they actually own the home, but there's a lot of wood on the front here. By the way, this one on McKay, I'll let you look at the pictures. I think the price is fantastic at $550. 1360 square foot Croftside model, and McKay's a good street too. So you got this one here, but look at all the wood there, and then the next one here on Gaynor. Look at all that wood. Every probably 3 or 4 years, you have to paint this, and then you get, especially on something like this, all these little ridges. What happens is the snow and the rain sit on top of that wood and they just start to eat away at it. So this is something that could add some extra expense. We think about normal expense for homes between 15 and 20 years. Common to see roof, windows might last you 25, but roof, furnace, air conditioner. Add this to the list that I don't know if many of these homes are going to last about 10 or 15 years with the wood on the outside. I've seen homes that last 25 years with the wood, but the owners are meticulous in taking care of it. So it just becomes another maintenance issue to consider when you're buying these homes. Now this one on Duncan Lane, here's the thing, is that there's townhouses in this list for 1900 square feet. This one's less than 2,000. 609, and now we're at 699. And I get that there's, you've got the barnwood finish by the front, decent finishes inside, but me personally, I don't see the jump on price. I don't see the $90,000 jump. Certainly nothing wrong with this one at all. I just think for $700,000, you start to cross into double garage, you start to cross into detached territory easily. And the other thing about this one on Duncan is that it's facing train tracks too, and for some reason they never seem to take a penalty for it. But I know if I was shopping for a home, I would have a really tough time seeing train tracks right in front of me. So that's it for today. If you want to see anything in this list, especially the one on Syer, I would say that's the one that really has the time sensitivity. McKay is holding back on offers. Reach out to us, let us know. We're glad to help. And there's also been some changes to the mortgage guidelines too. So now if you have a pre-approval in place, your October 17th deadline is extended. And there's some other things they've done with the over 20% down payments and just some kind of modifications based on their original guidelines that they put out. So if you want to know any of that stuff, we're here to help. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.